Medieval Dynasty OXBOW update. I'm going to show you how to quickly start your first town. Let's do this. Oh, the new map, the OXBOW. I found a really good starting location. They added character creation, which is pretty cool. Lets you do a little bit of customization. Nothing crazy, but it is a nice feature that they've added. A clean slate, waking up from a nightmare. We need to go talk to Setowin. Setowin's just outside from where you start. How you speak to him kind of dictates whether or not you go through some minor starting quests that give you a little bit of an idea how to play. So if you've never played before, it's not a bad idea to choose the dialogue that implies that you don't remember anything. Otherwise, I'll show you how to skip that. If you go with this one, I was unlawfully captured and sold against my will. Just tell me if you feel fine or wish to go through a couple quick rehabilitation exercises. If you go, I feel fine, then you're gonna skip those intro quests and you can get right towards building your town. And now you go talk to the leader of the town, Miro God. When you talk to Miro God, he's pretty much just gonna tell you to go start a town. Gotta talk to Derwan. Be careful getting to know your neighbors. Blah, blah, blah. Now you have Stay Vigilant is your new quest. You don't really need to worry about that quest too much at first. Just do some of the bulletin board quests as you progress through the game, but you don't need to focus on it really. And here's the bulletin board quests. And what I generally do is if I can easily get one done, then I'll do the quests. And that kind of helps you just progress through the game. But the focus right now is to build your village. You want to get there quickly once you finish this quest because nighttime will come and you want to build yourself a house right away so you can store your stuff and you can sleep for the night. One place that I found that's a really good starting location, go to your map and it's right here. It's going to be right near the water there, and once we get down there, I'll show you why it's such a good place to build, and there's some things you want to pick up along the way, so I'll show you those as well. So you go out of town, you take a right here, follow the trail, just follow the road once you come out of town here, and you'll see two old broken down houses, and you'll head straight for them. You'll see right near the houses, there's a really good area to hunt deer. A ton of deer in this area. You can also do some gathering, pick up some dandelions, but you don't want to do hunting quite yet. You want to get your village built up a little bit first, but on your way back and forth from town, if you have space to carry more, hunting's a great idea. It'll help you make money. You get leather, you get meat, you can sell that to the vendors. Just a great way to progress through the game. Now this town, you'll want to go through some of the supplies. You don't need to pick them up quite yet because you're going to have chances when you're going back and forth to town to pick up some stuff. But one thing you'll definitely want to do in this tall building here, you'll find some arrows and you'll find a bow. You can also pick up these potions of healing, which is helpful, and stamina. And then you'll go down to this other building and you'll get some more arrows here. 4 more arrows. I always pick up the wicker crate too, because there's some coin underneath it. Check the chest. You want to pick up these bags. And that potion doesn't weigh too much. So anything that doesn't weigh too much, it's fine to pick up. And actually, I think there's one more thing you want to grab. I think there's some more money in here. Yep, more coin in the tall building. Tin bar we can grab later. It's a little heavy. Pick up the grain and the straw. Doesn't weigh too much. Flour's a little heavy, so we'll come back for that. And then once you finish at the town here, you come back later on, but we're done with the town. We're not going to do any hunting quite yet. We've got our bow. You want to equip your arrows, and you got your bow equipped. Put it away for now. As long as you stay up this hill a little ways, you should be safe until you get to your starting area. Across the water here, there are some wolves you want to watch out for, and I think I saw a bear once down over in that area across the water. So you want to stay to kind of the northeast side of this river here until you get to your starting area. You can pick up some flowers along the way. It's not a bad idea. They don't weigh too much, and it helps level up your survival. Now, along the water here, you're actually going to run into some... You want to stay near the water because you're going to run into some campsites. And one of these campsites has some more arrows, and we got another bow. There's a stone axe, bronze knife. Thought there was one more weapon here that you wanted to get, but maybe not. All right, I guess that's everything here. But yeah, you want to look for, at these abandoned towns, you want to look for whatever weapons you can find. Bows are really helpful. All right, and here we go. We're at our starting area. You've got a cool little waterfall here. You've got water here. You've got reeds to help build your buildings. Cool little bridge. You have hunting nearby. There's a deer around here. There's one. And you've got trees to help build your building. So this is a great starting area. It's pretty flat. You don't want to build too close to the road here, so you want to give yourself a little bit of space and start building right around here is not a bad spot. Build yourself a house. I like having it face the waterfall. We'll go ahead and start. Right here should be fine. Face the waterfall, not too close to the road, so it gives you some space to build more buildings, a farm. Start getting our logs. We're gonna need stone, logs, and sticks. Watch out so you don't get smashed. One thing I like to do is customize game when I'm recording. I don't want to make anyone watch me craft and build. So I do fast crafting and fast building. Another thing I do under settings, under controls, sprint type toggle. I use a controller, so this lets you click the sprint button once and it'll make your person sprint until you click it again. So you don't have to hold down the sprint button. And we need a bunch of logs. Starting to get a little dark, so you want to actually build, and you build yourself a torch. Torch helps you see what you're doing. And there we go. Small house done. You've got your two-person cot in case you decide to get married or flirt with a villager. You build up that affection, and then you can get married, and eventually you can have a family. Now that your house is built, I like to put all my extra items, anything you're not going to use right away, put in the box here, and time for bed. Walk up to one of the beds, sleep till next day. And here we go, day number 2. So day number 2, you should have around 320 currency units. Not sure what they are. It looks like a silver coin. Some people call it gold. But yeah, 320, whatever this, whatever the currency units are here. But you want to get more before you go to the village, and I'll show you why. Skills, you're going to start building up skills. I like to use them on the first column here for each of the skills. I like to build that up because that helps you level up that particular skill faster. We want to head back to town to sell some of the things we've picked up, and we want to pick up some more stuff to sell along the way. And if we have space to carry, we want to do a little bit of hunting also. So we want to make sure we've got our bows, we've got some arrows. We're carrying about half of what we can, so we can pick up some more stuff along the way back, and we can do some hunting as well. First, we're going to check out those buildings and campsites we passed by just to make sure that we didn't miss anything. And we're going to head back to this building that we stopped by on our way here and pick up pretty much anything we missed. Pick up that flower, tin bar. There we go. Iron spiked cudgel. We actually missed this on our way, but this is something you definitely want to pick up from this first building. And when you're running back and forth, you definitely want to have it equipped. So the iron spiked cudgel is great for if you're getting attacked by wolves. So you've pretty much cleared out this area, and you have around 9 kilograms left. So now you want to do some hunting. Hunting's not super easy with a bow and arrow. He's pretty mad, so he's running away. Slow down, man. They're really hard to get. The bow and arrow. As you can see. I got him there. Okay. So you want to get the stags. You get a lot of meat. You get a lot of leather. You get some fur. There you go. You get some arrows back. What I like to do is make simple bags out of the leather and then sell those. And you can make a little bit of money doing that. 6 leather gets you 6 simple bags. Now we're getting a little closer to our weight limit. I want to keep this out in case you run into some wolves. All right, heading back to town. Piestovia. We want to find the vendors here so that we can start making some money selling some of the stuff we picked up. Vendors are in the middle of town here. The most important vendor, I would say right off the bat, is over here, the weapons vendor. Unislava.
How is life treating?
So I'm going to go ahead and sell the bag, wine. Just sell pretty much anything you don't need right away. What I like to do is get the wooden crossbow because it's not too expensive. And I like to get the wooden bolts because they're pretty cheap as well. You can get more expensive bolts, but if you're fairly accurate with the crossbow, when you're hunting, it really only takes a couple and you can make more profit per bolt. Just in case you miss. I know you can get some of your bolts back when you don't miss, but to me, it's worth it because I'm not that accurate, to be honest. So I like to get probably about 30 of these if I can. That's a good number to start. So we spent some money. We still have 253 coin left. I like to save that. And you'll head back to your town. Now, if you're into hunting, you can hang out here a while and do some hunting back and forth. But I'm going to do that a little bit later on. My #1 priority is getting my village and some villagers going so that it can start making me, they can start gathering food and other resources for me while I'm out hunting. I bet we can see there's, is that it? Yeah, there's the wolf. With your crossbow, you want to get your bolt in place first. But yeah, we could probably take out this wolf just so we don't have to deal with them later. Ooh, there's 2 of them. You don't want to fight 2 wolves at once, that's for sure. So we're gonna bail for now. While we're here, we'll do a little bit of hunting. The cool thing about the crossbow, when you're sighted up, it zooms in a little bit. And there's not a lot of drop. That was definitely a miss. So you don't have to lead too much with it, which really helps with the accuracy. I think 1 more bolt should do it. Just takes 3 bolts, and you don't have to be that accurate. We get 1 back. There you go. There's some early game hunting. So now we're going to start building more buildings, but first you want to set your first trap, which is your rabbit trap. And you want to put your trap pretty close to town, but not too close. And you'll start getting fur and meat from this rabbit trap. You want to check it a couple times a day. So building #2, I'm going to build a well. All right, so we have that straw we stored from earlier. All right, so now we have our house, we have our well, and we want to build another house for the villagers we are going to invite, and we want to also have a job for them. So for now, we're going to build another small house next to the well. All right, there we go. House number 2. All right, there we go. Survival. There we go. New level. Hunting lodge. So once you finish your 2 houses, and your well, now you're able to make a hunting lodge. We'll get it started, but I don't think we'll be able to finish it today. So when you invite your villagers, they're going to live in this house here, and they're going to work at the hunting lodge. All right, getting a little late, so we're going to go to bed. Good night's sleep, so we are going to keep building our hunting lodge. All right, just need a few more logs. Oh, we need another log. There we go. A few more sticks, and our hunting lodge is done. Now they are going to need knives. And now we can build a woodshed, which is very important. You need wood. It's another place for someone to work, which is good. But it's also a place where you can get firewood, which you need to keep your town happy as well. So we are going to build a woodshed. All right, there we go. Now we have our woodshed. We've got our hunting lodge, 2 houses, and we've got our well. So now we can go to town and invite some villagers to come live with us. Keep an eye out for wolves. It's not a bad idea to take, if you see the wolf by himself, to take him out. But before that, you want to save. See him over there? It looks like he's alone. Oh, his buddy's up close by. Let's see if we can get him from here. Ooh, 1 shot. Let's see if we can get his buddy. Did we get him? No. So we got his buddy. Oh, we got him. Dang. Yeah, that's just with a wooden crossbow. Uh-oh. Ah, no. He's got a buddy. Oh, shit. Okay, so you got this cudgel. See if we can take him out. Just want to keep spamming it. Got him. Ooh, he almost took us out, man. 3 wolves. Oh, that was intense. All right, so it's time to heal up. No way I could have done that without the cudgel. Broadleaf plantain, that helps you heal as well. So we're all healed up. All right, so we got a bolt back. We got some fur, full health. And now we don't have to worry about those wolves anymore. I think we're fine. So we can head back to town, sell some of this stuff. Whoa. Watch it, buddy. Dude came at me. Yeah, you want to load it up. See him there. I think 1 more shot should do it. Oh, maybe 1 more. Got him. There we go. Got us a big stag there. All right, got 3 bolts back. But you can see you get a lot of meat. Now we're a little encumbered. But you only use a few wooden bolts. They're cheap, so to me it's worth it. Yeah, I got lucky with those wolves. Not normally that accurate. So time
Hello there.
to empty our bags again. So you get 4 currency units for just the leather. Let's see what we get if we turn it into simple bags. Okay, you turn it into a simple bag. You get 6. So that's 50% more just turning it into a simple bag. So it's well worth it. But for now, we're going to find some villagers to move into our town. I think they're right over there. Okay, here we go. So you're going to go... It's actually just north of town. Right here. Just north of Piastovia. you're going to find this little camping area just outside of town. And this is where you're going to find your villagers to move in. And you want to pick one man and one woman so that they can live in the house together. Once they move in together, they'll eventually get married, and that makes the town happy. And then they'll end up having a kid, which helps them be happy as well. Go with Conrad. How old is he? 20? All right, Conrad. He's going to move in. And Radomira. She's 30. Ooh, we don't want her to move in. You want their ages to be close together so they can get married.
Oh, it's you again.
She's 25.
I have a feeling we're not.
All right, so they need a home, food, water, and lumber. So we need to head back to town and purchase a water bucket. And we need to get them some lumber as well. So you go back here.
Hello.
There we go. Bucket of water. You actually want to get 2 of these. 2 is a good start. We can afford 3. We'll get 3 buckets of water. And now we're going to head back to town. First, we are going to move Conrad into that empty house. We're going to give him a job at the hunting lodge. And we're going to assign Stanislava to live with them. And she's going to work at the hunting lodge as well. They both have a 2 for hunting, which is totally fine for early on. So now they've got a house. They just need water. So we got to drop these buckets off at their house. So we got to run all the way back. That is the only downside to this starting location, is it is kind of a long run, but to me it's worth it. All right, so it shows they need water here in the top left. So you go to their house and you drop off their 3 water buckets. And as you can see, it goes away. So they're going to be fairly content for now. You can take a look at them. They're happy. Their mood's going up a little bit. It's starting pretty low. So we're gonna work at getting their mood up. But for now, once you make the knives, you go into your hunting lodge and you put them in this chest here. Stone knife, 4 of them, and you want to start upping the work intensity. I like to put it about 85 to 90 to start so they don't get too unhappy. It says free time, and that's because it's a little late in the day right now, so they don't actually work all night. They just work a set period of time during the day, so that'll change during the daytime. That's kind of where you start off. You've got 2 houses, you have your well, you've got your hunting lodge, and you have your woodshed. And that's how you quickly get your village started.